Yo, we are back with another one. It's been so fudging long since we've made a podcast, but things have been crazy. Isn't that right, Aiden?
Dude, so much has happened. It's crazy, man.
There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to get into, so stay tuned. All right, Aids. So, dude, I heard about your accident with your bike. What happened there?
Yeah, man. Well, while we've been gone, I've been trying wheelies on my bike that I just rebuilt, and I went behind a parking lot and was trying wheelies in the worst parking lot I could ever think of, with just wearing shorts and a jacket, helmet, stuff. And
You guys see his scar?
yeah,
That's
I
one.
beat it up, and yeah, I got destroyed. I went down maybe about 50 miles an hour doing a wheelie, but yeah, I was up in the air. I had it way up. I was just about to bring it down, and right when I brought it down, I hit a patch of gravel and just low-sided it. Just
Man.
flew across the parking lot, and
Kids
yeah,
these days.
had to
Kids
call
these days.
EMS and yeah, get that figured out. That
You're
sucked.
so lucky though.
Yeah, crazy lucky. I mean, no bones were broken. Just my knee got destroyed. My ankle. I thought my ankle was broken, but it was really just sprained really bad. And yeah, my elbow is the worst. It got almost to the bone, but it's healing up crazy fast. God's been moving like that.
They said a year to recover fully.
It said a year, but here we are. You know,
Bro, he's walking. You should have seen him. Maybe we can plug in some photos. I don't know, but like you should have seen him. Like he couldn't even walk barely at
Yeah.
one time. He was with like a cane.
Yeah, dude, that sucked. Yeah.
It's crazy.
But yeah, not even a month later, and I was back to work. So that was a blessing for sure.
Mhm.
Learned a lot. Just learned a ton from that. Just making sure that you got to be safe, and you can't be doing stupid stuff without wearing gear.
Yeah.
Just,
What were you wearing? Tell 'em
So
what
I
you
had
were.
everything except my motorcycle pants on that would protect my knees and stuff. So that's how the knee got destroyed. Ankle got destroyed because my boots, like they weren't boots. They're more like motorcycle shoes. So I think they actually protected me pretty well. It's just, I mean, I think my foot got caught in the wheel or something.
Mhm.
Because I mean, it ripped my boot completely, like almost in half. So that was crazy.
Oh.
But yeah, and you just gotta make sure your jacket is strapped in properly, or your sleeve will ride up, and you'll have exposed skin.
Was that the boots you showed me yesterday? The one that was like.
Oh no,
Different
those
ones?
Different ones. Yeah, those are my work boots. They're trash.
Hey, once you use them, they wear out.
Yeah.
That's good. That means you're using them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you just gotta be careful for sure.
You learn your lesson. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. You just
But it's not gonna make them stop riding. It's just. you
Oh
know.
no, I'm already rebuilding it and painting it. That's what I've been doing with this time as well, being away from the podcast. Just
Mhm.
working hard on getting it back up and running, trying to sell Ducati. And,
Yeah.
yeah, trying to move.
Cause that you almost got that. You had one person interested, but yeah, I think they were on a
Yeah.
trip or something like that. So
Yeah,
are you still waiting on that?
yeah, I am. So I'm waiting on him to hit me up again. Hopefully, I'm just gonna keep listing it more and more places, trying to get some flow on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is a nice little bike, and it's gonna be great for someone out there. But,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited to move on with it.
Yes,
Get
sir.
some space in the garage.
And you got another bike on the way from Cincinnati, right? Your
Yeah.
uncle's bike.
My uncle's bike, yeah, he passed away, and that bike was at this mechanic that he liked in Ohio. Since we're in Indiana, I'd have to drive down there. It's maybe like 2 hours, but go and pick it up, see what condition it's in. It's
Mhm.
like 74 Yamaha RD 400, so
Yes, sir.
should be pretty clean. My uncle had some clean bikes, so I'm hoping this one's pretty sick.
They're holding it hostage right now, though.
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, the guy is kind of flaky, so we gotta jump on it and find the opportunity to get down there,
Yeah.
pick it up. So yeah, I'm excited for that for sure. That'll be sick.
So, dude, how has your faith increased, like with all the accidents the accident that happened, and then like tell them what you're doing now with your bike now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know it's it's a kind of behind the scenes project, but just kind of tell them briefly what you're doing right now.
Yeah. So yeah, when I went down, one of the first things that came out my mouth as soon as I went down was just thank you, Lord, for keeping me alive. I mean, it's just a blessing to
50 miles
moving
per
and
hour,
stuff.
dude. That's crazy.
I mean, yeah, it could have been bad, but yeah, he protected me with that. I just had to hold on to faith, just remembering that even though this sucks, even though I was in a bed for like a month, just straight, like you gotta
Yeah.
remember that he did this for a purpose, and I think that purpose was just to teach me that you can definitely go down and really hurt yourself, and also to stick to his will. Don't be doing stupid stuff, you know. Just be smart and do
That
your
doesn't
thing.
even have to be a bike. It could be like other things in life.
Oh, yeah.
Just, staying away from distractions. is huge.
Absolutely. So, yeah, and just the bikes. I've just been working on it after work, just trying to get it back up. But yeah, man. Yeah.
Let's go. That's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've definitely learned a lot with my side of things. It's been, gosh, how many months since we made a podcast? Like 3 or 4 months at least.
I think maybe two.
2
and a half.
months?
I don't
2 and
think
a half?
I think it seemed a lot faster than it has.
Dude, it seemed like it was
It goes
flying.
so fast, but yeah.
Anyways, but like there's just a lot of things that have been changing, which is it's a good thing, but it's not easy. There's a lot of change that has happened really quick too. I could tell you so much about it, but it would take literally so long to talk about it. And I'm thankful for all the lessons I've been learning with people, with teammates, and also like equipment and trucks, trailers, our roommates. I mean, like it's all a learning process each and every day, taking one step at a time, and just standing firm and standing confident, like Aiden was saying, with the Lord, because you're gonna have times where it seems really hard and impossible, where you don't even understand how you're gonna get out of it. It's gonna be so much bigger than like what your mind can comprehend with the lesson you'll go through, and God will continue to push those learning lessons to you until you understand it and become wiser with it. So it's very important that you're just like you're open, you're open to it, and you're open to learning and changing and growing, because failure ultimately is just growth for yourself, and it's not a bad thing. You have to fail to move forward.
That's so true, dude. Yeah, that's what we definitely learned. With him, your trucks were what was really, I think,
Dude,
bogging you down.
yeah.
Like just failure after failure after failure with parts falling off, and well, not falling off, but just giving out. And just issues.
We had a lot of equipment issues this year. Knock on wood. I don't know if I have any wood, but knock on wood. There's like, it's all machines, like it's all engines, like they're gonna break. But we had one point, and this was crazy. We had almost 3 trucks that were down all at the same time. We only have 5 trucks. So imagine that, like the logistics of just getting the customers like taken care of for the week. It seemed impossible. Like it was so hard, especially for like a small operation we are right now. But as you continue to grow, then next time, okay, this is what we need to do. And I'm thankful that God placed me in that situation, because it made me so much more confident and stronger as a leader. And also like when it's like things like that, chaos happens, when you're calm as a leader, dude, it goes so far, because your people, your team sees that. And when they see that you're calm and like just more listening and open to the growth of learning and trusting the Lord, most importantly, it's gonna be okay every freaking time. It's gonna be okay. Like literally, I mean, there could have been so many other things that could have happened, but they didn't, because I was trusting in the Lord, and He always provides. But literally, He always provides. And
He does.
like it's hard, like when you're in the darkness, to find the light, but God is the light. And once you see that and you believe that truly, like He always will deliver. He always will. And you don't have to worry about it. And I've learned to not worry about it, because there's gonna be a lot of high stress situations.
Yeah, that's so true. And a lot of it's spiritual warfare.
For real, yeah.
The devil's trying to get you stretched out. He's trying to get you upset and angry and confused. Whereas if you keep looking towards God with the light, He'll always show you the way, like Justin was saying. I mean, when the bike went down, it was sitting broken for a good while, because I was helping out a lot of friends with their cars and stuff,
Yeah.
which I love to give. And what it taught me too was sometimes as much as you want to give, you gotta tell them no at the same time, because you gotta still do your work for the Lord as well.
Yep.
But it is good to give, of course. But yeah, I mean, I had my water pump blow up on the side of the road, in my Focus, which is my daily vehicle, and that was a big setback. I had to, because I was about to start working on the bike, and then that went right out. I was like,
Yeah.
man, so I had to find a way to get that working, going again, so I could get at the bike. But yeah, just things will always come up, no matter how good it is. So you got to be thankful for what you have, because you don't know what might go out, what might break.
Yeah, for real. And we have like nice equipment. It's not like we have, like all of us, we have like pristine equipment. It's not like it just breaks. Like there's just no way that almost 3 trucks would break all at the same time. I mean, there's just no way. Like, how is that even possible?
Crazy.
Like, what are the chances of that? So like, I'm just saying, like, I mean, there's definitely going to be a lot of things that will hold you back. And I believe it's spiritual warfare too. Like, there's going to be a lot of things in this world that will try to hold you back for where God is continuously placing you. And you know what? We're still here. We're still pumping. We're still grinding. It's not easy at all. There's still different challenges and different things that are happening. But you just keep moving forward. You fail forward and not fail backward, and you keep showing up. That's really important, is to keep showing up every day, even though you may seem scared and you may not have the energy to do another day, but frick it, you just gotta keep showing up. Once you keep showing up, it'll pay off. The Lord will always pay off what he has. Like he's got so many like gifts and rewards and for you, and it's not about like materialistic accomplishments. It's about your relationship with the Lord. And I feel like a lot of people get like confused with that, because it's not about the materialistic things. It really isn't. Use those things as a tool to glorify God and to build his kingdom, and to do that in the best way you can, through your potential. So
yeah, I think it's a lot of it too, and what I've been thinking too is like, it really is such a simple thing to follow the Lord. I mean, literally just do what he says. He's written a whole book for you of exactly what you need to do.
Yeah.
All you got to do is just look to him always. But the devil makes it so hard for us. I mean, we were born with sin, and it's just always going to be there. So sometimes it's just so hard to see that when you're stressed and in hard situations. But you just got to find a way to always look to him and just remember that he's got you, man.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. That's the greatest thing about being a Christian, and knowing that God's got you, bro.
Yeah. And it's also going to be a testimony too. Like, when people hear that from your story, I mean, it's obviously giving God all the credit, right?
Yeah.
Like, God doesn't call us to be comfortable with our lives and standing still. Like, he's in order to increase our relationship with him, we gotta go through some hard times, so then we can grow confidently with him and build a relationship with him. That's the only way, or else who would we rely on? Ourselves.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work like that, right? So that's why these things, like, that's why God places these I guess situations and problems that may happen that you may not like and that are scary, but at the end of the day, it's not there to harm you. It's there to help you grow in faith every day. And I'm doing that every day, and so are you. Like, it doesn't matter about the scale. Like, you're just doing it every day and you're living it out.
And it's easy to feel guilty as well if you mess up on something that maybe was stupid. It's just some dumb, like that wheelie. I mean, I hated myself for a little bit, because I'm like, man, I just rebuilt that bike and it looks so nice.
He was in bed for like, what, how many weeks? 3
or 4. I mean, yeah.
Like, literally in bed. He could not get out of bed, barely. Like, other than going to the bathroom and stuff.
Yeah,
but
it's not worth falling off
horrible.
a bike, man. It sucks.
It always will end horribly, no matter what happens.
Yeah, but it's just important not to be guilty. And you got to remember, like, obviously you want to be progressing, but you don't want to stay guilty of yourself, because you got to remember that that's what builds your testimony. Failing is what builds your testimony. You're gonna fail. If you just focus and recuperate and remember, hey, get back on track, it'll be good. Always. That's just what you gotta do.
Yeah, setting your the focus that you have like each and every day. When you're focused, it's always gonna happen, and it's always gonna be okay. Like, it's the beginning part of it is always gonna be the hardest part, and then once you get over that hump of like all the grit and what it all takes to create something, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm creating something that glorifies the Lord. Like, this is something that does not belong to me. I do not deserve any of this, but God's blessing me to even be here still through all those challenges. Like, gosh dang, I couldn't tell you, like, there's been so many times where it's like it's cutting it close, you know what I mean? Like, it's scary, but I know I'm so much more confident now. It is insane. Like, you can go through any sort of storm, because there will always be storms. Just like weather outside, there's always gonna be storms in your life. It's just how you handle those storms is what's gonna make you come up top.
Yeah, and get better each time you go through more.